All right, welcome back, everybody. This is the Now Morning Show right here on TTT. Now before we jump into the soca, we're going to speak about copyright. The question is, copyright, is it right? With me this morning, it's the CEO and attorney at law of the TTCO, the Trinidad and Tobago Copyright Collection Organization.
Correct.
And we are going to be chatting about copyright. So good morning. With me this morning is Nigel Trancoso. Good morning and welcome.
Morning. Thank you.
Yes, thanks for being here this morning. Now, the thing is, what is copyright? Not everybody understands exactly what it is. So if you could enlighten us a little bit about what copyright is, first and foremost.
All right. Now, copyright is, it's a right. I want to break it down as simple as possible. It's found in Section 5 of the Copyright Act. It protects particular works in copyright. We call it old man. Original, literary, dramatic, musical, artistic, and neighboring rights, which I'll probably get into a little bit later
I
on.
like that, old man.
Yes, old man. So it's a very simple way to remember. Copyright as well. Once you create something that is original and it's in the prescribed form, which means it is not in your brain, but it is reduced into writing or verbal or something of that sort, it automatically receives copyright protection.
Okay.
So you don't need to do anything further to have it protected by copyright laws.
Now, I don't know if this is just a myth or what, but I've heard in the past, and you could correct me, I've heard in the past that if you were to produce an original work and you were to mail it to yourself, that is a way of legal copyright. How true is that?
Well, as I said, copyright, once it is done, it is reduced into the form, into a tangible form, then it is already protected.
Right.
What you are doing there is now having evidence that you are the person that created the work, and that when you created the work. And that is one way that you can have that evidence. You can mail it to yourself, you can email it to yourself, you can do a statutory declaration, as well as you could come to the TTCO and have your work registered with us.
Right. But the thing is, how important is copyright?
Oh, copyright is all around us. If you were just to look around here, there are many patents, trademarks, and copyright, and so many things right around here, right? So, yeah, copyright is right up there with everything else.
All right, and so we're speaking about your organization, and let's talk about the type of support and information that your organization is able to offer.
Right. Now, what we do, and that lends to what the support is, we have members. We have various persons in the music industry becoming members of the Trinidad and Tobago Copyright Collection Organization called TTCO. And we represent them because an artist, a writer, he may not be able to go to every Fed promoter or every user of his music to say, well, you're using my music, you need to pay me or get my permission for using such music.
Right.
So, as well as many artists, writers, producers can do the same thing. So what they do, they form a group, which is like Trinidad and Tobago Copyright Organization.
Right.
And they find this group, and that we call them collective management organizations in Trinidad and Tobago that will now go around on your behalf and others like you to ensure that persons who are using your work has the permission and that you are remunerated for it.
Now I want to link this to Carnival, because many times many artists, they are very, very talented. You know, they are great at producing music, they are great at writing lyrics and these things, but many times they are sometimes cheated because they either are not knowledgeable or they don't focus on the business side of things. And you know, copyright is a big part of it as well, and receiving their just dues for their work. In this time of Carnival, you know, what are some tips you would give, especially now, like up and coming artists, in regards to their work that they have produced?
Right. What I would tell any upcoming artists, ensure that you do join a collective management organization.
Such as the TTCO?
TTCO in particular, right? The TTCO, we have a board of directors that actually come from the creatives.
Right.
Right? There are producers on the board, artists, various genres. So we have the chutney. We are seeking to bring on others as well onto the board. We have even gone, we are the only CMO in the world that does works of mass. So for the mass men and the mass women, we protect that as well. So, so therefore, as a young entertainer, you want to know that the persons who champion your cause are from among you because they seek your interest. So that is one of the messages I'm certainly going to share with any young artist.
Definitely, definitely. And again, if we wanted to reach out and get into contact with the TTCO, how do we do so?
Right. You can call me directly. Right, my number, it's on the air anyhow, 722-3320, that's my personal telephone number.
Right.
If I don't get you, if you don't get me, you can leave a message, you can WhatsApp me, you can text me, right, and I would respond.
And on social media, any contacts?
Yes, you can find me personally just using my name, as well as you can go onto the TTCO Facebook page, as well as we do have our website, ttco.org.tt, and there's a lot of information there as well. Anytime you want to find out any information in particular about copyright, another body you should seek to get that information from is the Intellectual Property Office of Trinidad and Tobago, right, the IPO.
All right, excellent. So I want to thank you so much, Nigel Trancoso, CEO and Attorney at Law of the TTCO, the Trinidad and Tobago Copyright Collection Organization, for joining us this morning and giving us this very important information, especially that information for young and upcoming artists about protecting their work and protecting themselves. Thank you very much, my friend.
Thank you.